Up on the back straightaway, right there, you can see trucks getting out of control.
You wonder if maybe somebody tried to crowd in and maybe move up when he wasn't clear, but you see the 7 of Marco Andretti on the inside. There's Chris Hacker, the 30, with hard contact to the safer barrier.
Albon's going to try and go right, and then this is what I was telling you about. It's sort of like in fact, he connected with both Hasses in that. But it's so narrow down there when you're at those speeds.
He made contact with Hulkenberg. That then knocked him into the path of, and he took out. Well, he was taken out, and then taken out as well. They're all coming into the pits now to avoid the
gate. Go ahead, top end of the racetrack. Domin in more. 680 with a 6 at the top, and gets sideways going across. Oh my goodness! It's more. Top of the racetrack.
While we have a moment, Raymond Rao, anything from the pit area? I wonder if we can hold on to that shot a bit longer. What's going to happen in the background? Oh, blimey. Horrible accident. Okay, so
around there for another U-car, got him by about 26 thousandths of a second. So hustles up and over goes Gavin Miller, got into the wall, and that is a vicious tumble down the back straightaway.
Car in front.
Yeah. The car in front actually is maybe a factor in this, and he may have lifted.
That is one of the issues with this. You know, you get led into the track from the pit lane, and you can't see out of your pit mirror at all.
Kept the car out of the fence. Unfortunately, couldn't say the same for Pat Tilley, who very nearly robbed.
70キロぐらい。はい。
とクラッシュに今なってしまいました。72。
That was minding its own business in the pit lane, but wow, that looked like way too much speed, didn't it?
Was too good.
All of the stress of the moment, trying to get the car fired up. Cohen's already got damage there, and that is a nasty impact.
Yeah, yes, you mentioned.
We can see Porsche's enter Okazaki's. Porsche's just up ahead. I think 87 and 4. I could be wrong. They're both R&B racing Porsches. 3 weeks.
Better view. So he's on the inside there of Crawford. It gets a swap on. He actually does he touch? Is there a puddle there? He almost touches the grass. Side there, and Boschon had nowhere to go. Blind going through there without the rain, and the red flag has now.
The AMG safety crew already on the scene, and oh, David, that's a big hit on driver's right. He's lost the car, and in it went. Very odd look.
And 2. No, we're at the end of the lap. Oh, we're at the end of the lap. Oh, wow. So he's completely missed his braking point, and gosh, the gravel is miles and miles away from the circuit, and yet he still managed to...
Oh, huge incident heading into La Fagna corner, and that's the back of John Melson's car, so that has to be Owen Creed.
And Thompson is through. Getting Cook looking to follow him through, and a big off in turn number 1. That is the John.
No, Leon was very nearly urged onto the grass. He touched it again. Oh, goodness me. That was a huge crash. Couldn't quite...
Consequences. So the engine cuts out, and at that point, Misha Goldberg is a
White Armoured locks up the front right. They go wheel to wheel down into San Donato. They touch. They're out. They're into the wall. The championship leader is out.
Here in the Western Sydney Motors. Oh no, he's had a tyre failure. Oh, that's actually. Oh, that's a hard hit. That's not good.
Alors, on va revoir ce qui s'est passé. Ouh là là, ouais, effectivement, grosse sortie de piste avec cette voiture qui est sur le halo. Comme quoi, eh bien, encore une fois, on le voit, hein, on avait décidé l'an passé d'opter pour cet élément de sécurité. Eh bien, encore une fois, cet accident nous démontre.
No, he was coming around the outside of them.
So he comes through. Oh, yes.
So jolly lucky he didn't take out the other Porsche as well, actually.
Yeah, absolutely right. Well.
ただ2番手争いですね。はい。奥も接触あった。なんと引っかかった。佐野勇気、奥本。
We are off at Brands Hatch and Ronnie Smith makes a good start. It is not a terrific start from the pole position man. So Ben Ryan down into second already. Jensen O'Neill going to the outside and George Fox goes around in front of the pack, and there is carnage going into Paddock Hill bed, and unfortunately Flamer Rickler ends up on a roof. There's another car off, and that's...
Lo va a poder mantener, pero no, mira, ya le frena nuevamente. ¡Uy! Se lo llevó puesto.
Uy, lamentablemente.
A los dos, Gaby.
Mira cómo van cayendo los plásticos del auto. Saliendo todos de la horquilla. Oh, mira vos, pasadito.
Se descansó Osiuto.
Sí, señor. Osiuto. Y mira vos, se engancharon de frente. No se puede creer. No se...
อ้าวโอ้เล้าใจกว่านี้อันเดอร์ครับอันเดอร์รับหน้าซ้ายเข้ากองยางก่อนหลังยกครับแล้วขุดครับนี่ไงอุปกรณ์ความปลอดภัยโลบาครับจะเห็นได้ชัดครับว่าช่วยพยุง
Aí o Rafa Fleck na descida do Bastião e bateu forte, hein? Rapaz do céu, que pancada! Bateu forte, bateu forte. Rafael Fleck.
Al-Khabaisi gets away from the pit lane as they make their way to the first braking zone of the year, and there's a huge shunt to the back. It's Chloe Grant in the ART car, upside.
Out on Niels. Oh, change up for the lead bus already. Oh, massive moment into turn 4. Huge moment into turn 4. Strickswood on the inside of Lennell.
He goes nowhere. Ugatugu has stalled from pole. What a disaster for the American. And he's been collected big time. One car upside down. We have not got word from race control, but I can promise you the red flag.
Outro ângulo do acidente. Vários ângulos aqui nas imagens da Reis TV. Gente, o piloto tá bem, a gente vai fazer uma licença poética, né? Ele foi um duplo escarpado. Nota 9.10.
Oh, now this is a moment on the inside from Rensata. Oh my goodness. That is a big one. That is a big one. That's the worst kind of accident you're ever going to see at 130R.
Yuko Sasahara was the other car involved in that. Wow.
That's a fact. Oh, baby! Baby's rolled in the background, that'll be a red flag.
So this is at the end of the straight. This is that big curb on the right-hand side that we talk about. So he's got sideways on the brakes. The impact would have been hard into the wall because it's protecting an earth bank. But the
view of it, there he is in the outside wall. He bounced off the wall and anchored him pretty hard as well.
You got to make a decision. Is he going to go low or is he going to go high? And everybody ahead of Mills went low, and he elected to do that as well, but the hole closed up.
They touch, Nick Sanchez gets sideways, he wrecks! The 38 Zane Smith goes around.
Yeah, and Carson Hocevar will be our winner.
So that's Ward. He's just giving him a lot of room, and then he's got on the... Late McKechnie, Osborne into Sherwell, and watch Pointing arrive on the scene at the background in the Banlaw entry.
About 6.
Brzezinski's in the wall. Brzezinski in the background is in the fence. There's the confusion, and now Sherwell. It's got out of control. Remember, we've got that pipe and started this chain of events. Bang into the front of the Shell Remula car.
That's huge. Then he just drifts over and makes contact with the 88 car, sending him into the barrier. As you can see, it's one of those mistakes. These cars are very long. It's hard to see the car along.
He's, you know, that's one of the things that is so important in a race director, is not to have a panic.
And coming through, he touched the inside wall. Touched the inside wall at turn 1 with the left rear of the.
Comprando carísimo y muy temprano los centímetros lineales. Estos dos están representando la tierra, Walter Leiva y César Tiberio Jiménez. Y van a tener que extraer a Leiva.
Bueno, pues no.
Whoa, hang on. No. Creasy's car made a hard move across the center line. They got together. Hang on. No. Oh, she gets over. Oh.
10 reaction time. Lyle Barnett off the throttle. Oh, getting real close to the left side wall. Going to the right side, into the wall. Mason Wright got out there in no man's land. Now sliding on his roof. Makes contact with the left side wall. What a wild run.
Best start, but can he hang all the way around the outside? It might not, but no, he can't with the touch swing. It is coming back.
Is going to go side by side to the uphill S's on this first lap.
Yeah, and
big crash, big crash in the background.
Oh, huge shunt. 2 cars, one in the middle of the...
From the marshal.
We'll see in the back. Oh, he just got on the grass. Massive crash. Again, it's just showing the safety of the
doors. Proper last day of school. Cuts him around off the front of Carl Bordley, though. In front of the pack, that is Matthew Wilson and Scott Sumpton. Big damage done as they come down the hill. Others get involved as well.
Slightly second hand here. I think we're going to see a replay of it. Yeah, the car just skitters off all right into the barrier. That's a big, hefty.
P1.
Oh, no!
And he overcooks it there. He keeps it and therefore...
No! Oh, that is...
impact.
Oh, heavens, that will be an immediate...
É azul e branco? Sim. Ele roda, vai lá na zebra, vai bater na mureta e da mureta ele toma e fica com as 4 para cima. Preocupante a imagem.
O Giovanni Tavares não teve nada que fazer ali, ele foi para dentro, é isso aí.
Ele vinha atrás. E até na...
Ele tava fazendo o tempo de volta 5 segundos mais lento que os outros. E foi pra grama, virou passageiro, né? Não tem muito o que fazer.
Deu sorte ali de não acertar o carro do Juca Fugante. E aí veio aqui pro barranco, na barreira ali de pneus. É uma barreira muito bem construída de pneus. E aí você acompanha, deu um trio wide ali e o toque. De lateral ele veio ali, tem uma grama que faz uma rampa. E aí o susto do Rondinei. Ele acabou se tocando com o
carro. Going to go 7 wide as they come down the Craner curve. James McCall in there at the back of it. Oh, Tangavari Kramer, off goes Kramer and Jonathan Evans. This is going to be a big impact. Wallop straight in they go. 21 in car number 21 in position 2 at the moment and running wide. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Rose, final spot. Puckett is still second to Lancey, though, head of the white flag. Oh!
He's all over the place. Oh no! Hard in the left side wall.
So the 00 Cole Custer had to back up a little bit right there, and it just caused a little bit of a chain reaction. Cole was 3 wide and said, you know what, I'm not going to make contact with anybody here. He sort of checked.
ไม่ถึงรอบเลยโอ้โหเอกชัยหลุดออกไปเองครับคือเหมือนแซงอเล็กซานเดอร์มาหลุดไปเองครับเข้า S1 ครับโอ้แล้ว
To it backwards. That was probably a bit of a blessing. He had no time to slow that car down at all. So side on into the barriers, around again, and all the damage to the right-hand side of the car.
Here are the leaders. Wall comes into shot backwards. And just watch Simon Fallon's car drill between the fence. And then for good measure, hits on driver's right as well. And Liam just... Lunge down the inside. And there's massive contact. That'll be it. No! Oh, that's huge. That is huge. That'll be the right.
La doble pole position fue avanzando. Uy, allá atrás.
También, ¿eh?
Y también se levanta vuelo.
Sí, hay otro auto en la izquierda de la isla de la Chicana.
Ooh, and this is a big crash, massive crash. And the Lambo actually goes over its top and into the gravel.
Ahora, ahí está. Y sí, claro, se pone de costado, se clavó. Bueno, este es el tema de las banquinas, ¿no? Este golpe.
3 wide at the time.
And yeah, look, he drove straight down the middle back there. No fault can be apportioned to. Meanwhile, clean apex, not even locking up as he braked into the first turn. Yeah, there you go, left rear.
Had the wide moment on the X17 and then into the barriers at turn 8 on the next.
Oh, Max up and over, almost out of the ballpark in turn number 1. Red lights are on.
They're only a 10th apart. James behind. Oh, that's absolutely brutal. They've just caught the end of the tire barrier. Luckily, it looks worse than it.
En un... ¡Uy! Se lo tocaron. ¡Uy! Volcó. Costa, volcó. Y...
20ª posição. O Américo Lanzoni é o 21º e o Giuliano Bertuccelli é o 22º.
Luque, agradecer aqui ao nosso colega.
Pegó del lado de él. ¡Uy, qué fuerte!
Tremendo.
¡Uy, qué piña! Tremenda piña. ¡Qué fuerte que salió! Por Dios.
Se quedó sin freno.
Algo le pasó. Tremenda piña, claro. ¿Cómo lo iba a volcar? Bueno.
Viene free white porque Alonso se sale, se quiere meter en medio. Es contacto. Y aquí no tiene nada que hacer y Charlie intenta pasar por dentro y hacen ese contacto en la parte. Y el giro, esto está bien.
Delano de Ketelaar die vol in de remmen gaat en de Ketelaar gaat hard de bandenstapel in. Het is een
make it super. He's lost it all on it. And yeah, that's not a great hit. You don't want that. And when you move, you know, the best part of probably 400 kilos.
Car is called, and that is a very badly damaged Audi. It was sideways, it hit the wall, and he tried to turn away from the next wall, but he just fell more than barrier or concrete. But even so, look at the damage. It's like a bomb going off, isn't it? The car just explodes.
It is, absolutely is, and the absorption of energy.
Vettel again.
Yeah, it certainly has, isn't it?
Yeah. So here it is again. So lap car, he just loses it. Pure and simple. Can't slow the car down, hits the barrier, comes across the road, and Ryan Wong thinks, I'm going to go that way, but he ends up sort of hitting the brakes and spinning and being hit. And then the car that's hit him, look, comes across the road and gets collected as well. So look, Ryan Wong confronted with that car. Oh, I think it might have been hit from behind anyway, actually. Big impact. And then it's number 6 of...
Backing up to hit the gap jump, no.
Oh, no, whoa, shunt.
Let's make sure he's okay. That's
segundo y ahora Arévalo lo dicho. ¡Uy, se tocaron! Y vuelco impresionante, Bonjour. Un vuelco impressionante de André Bonjour.
A vinda como veio, acabou perdendo a frente por ali. Foi mais feio do que qualquer outra coisa, né? Pegou.
Engraçado, hein? Saiu de traseira na primeira perna. E aí ele acabou pegando ali por dentro. E aí, ó, radiador.
Hey. Oh. Yeah, they're not coming back.
Coming into the shot there. Oh yeah. He was heading to an accident there long before he came.
He lost the back end of the car very early doors.
Nearly took out his teammate.
So nearly took out his teammate. But yeah, so that accident.
충돌한 것으로 좀 보여지는데 맞을까요? 다행인 거는 뭐 큰 충격은 아니었습니다. 브레이크
위해서 일단 빠르게 지금 대피 장소로 이동하고 있는 원스 선수고요.
자, 87번 이효준 선수 쪽으로 사고가 일어나고 있습니다.
자, 지금 다시
한번 리플레이. 자, 여기서 지금 마무리 하려는 상황 중에서 정희철 선수까지도 미끄러지면서 같은 자리에서 3명의 선수가
So hustles up and over goes Gavin Miller, got into the wall, and that is a vicious tumble down the back straightaway.
Ahí lo sí, ganamos. Ahí está. Es él. Bueno.
Atención con esto, eh.
Bueno, mirá vos, menos mal, ya había salido del auto.
Es decisión, hay bandera roja mientras vemos una vez más lo que fue el vuelco del auto número 22.
Y puede pasar también por dentro. A Javier Rubén García, contacto. Se metió por la parte de adentro Salvador de Alba Jr. Habrá que ver la toma.
Cottrell, that is Cottrell. He looks like he's probably hit that tyre wall. A privateer, here we go, sideways in, and just a gentle trip up. There we go. See how the wheel's turning left? It's broken the steering rod arm, basically, the rack end, and it's just driven up.
Ortega, fíjense cómo la salida del piano.
Abajo, ahí. Uy, sale picando hacia afuera.
Claro. Primero el
salto en el tren trasero y lo levanta enseguida.
Por eso te decía que el tren trasero lo despide. Un latigazo.
Dominando las acciones Nico García, mira como, se lo llevó, mira, atención, fuerte golpe, no, qué fuerte golpe, señoras y señores.
Obviously Anderson's okay, that's our main concern. To hope the cage isn't damaged. I think it will be okay because it's more on the side than the roof, Jenny, but we've seen it before, haven't we?
You can just hear in the background.
Munnings, it sounded like, didn't it? And Hansen talking. Every right to be there. Clara knows that. She's trying to come around the outside. Header does run a little bit deep. Surely they touch wheels, Jenny. That kind of energy is not, she's not dug in there and gone over.
Yeah, it does.
Between the two teammate cars, the number 7 and the number 9 are under investigation, and that is Stanislav Novikov, who's flipped. And well, I'm not sure what happened there, Tim.
Real priority in terms of safety, and exactly just as they're showing the replay there, the roof fortunately looks very intact, very much still safe. The roll bar.
Um chimarrão, então aqui no Rio Grande do Sul não pode faltar um chimarrão, para que cada um de nós possamos centrar a cabeça, entrar na pista e agora focar para fazer o melhor e chegar na bandeira quadriculada, porque só quem vive as 12 horas sabe o que é cruzar a bandeira quadriculada e celebrar aqui na reta de Tarumã.
Curte aí. Uau.
Olha que pancada, mas muito estranho, Lipe. Ele deu tração e o carro apontou para dentro. Não é comum batida ali.
Não é, mas é uma curva rápida, né? Aí é uma subida onde aqui você tem essa próxima curva, que é onde ele para, é a curva lenta.
In the first hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah. Big off there. That's the Grove Porsche down at turn 1. That's down to cold tyres and out of the race with a lot of damage. It's another car off at, I think, turn 1. But he's done the front of the car.
But let's just have a quick look. Yeah, just briefly, you can see he touched the curb or was running right towards the end of the curb. Back, then a rearwards impact. The car spinning around again, which helps dissipate that energy, so it's not a sudden stop into the barriers. The barrier making a chunk of damage, David, which begs the question, as we've had already a couple of times today, car to clear up, lots of carbon fibre to clear up.
The drivers through, give them a stint, get everybody through.
And off goes right into the barriers. I'm afraid Sean Balfe just lost the tail end of the car, and very quickly the Garage 59 McLaren swap.
Bom, grande piloto este Dário dos Santos. Agora pergunto, onde é que... ai, capotamento, ai, o 19. Quando fazia refrescar os colados ali, ai, Pedro, ai, disto que eu não estava à espera. Disto que me parece que estava bem colado ali com o Jeff no 84. O Jeff me parece que tirou o pé do acelerador, porque vinha num andamento e depois...